So this week I thought I would video my breakfast each morning so you can get a feel for all the different things I eat for breakfast. All my videos so far have been kind of a pink food 10,000 calorie challenge. I've never actually done anything that resembles what I eat day to day. Breakfast is my favourite meal of the day. I have 2 breakfasts sometimes. I absolutely love breakfast recipes, and I don't feel like a lot of the people in the world love breakfast. Everyone prefers dinner or lunch because obviously you can have more variety, but I want to do all of my breakfasts of the week to show you that breakfast can be delicious and there is so much variety and so many different things you can do with it. So this week I'm going to show you healthy, high protein, nutritious, some low calorie, exciting meals for fat loss, muscle building, just general health, and spice up your breakfast. You know, it's the start of your day, it sets you up. So each day I'm going to show you a different recipe. Sometimes I do eat the same things, that's completely normal, but I'm going to try and spice it up this week. I'm going to include all of the calories and macros in on the screen for each meal. Keep watching if you are interested in seeing all these yummy recipes. So today we're going to have sweet potato for breakfast. You need 1 sweet potato, and just trust me on this, I know it sounds weird, but it's so good. So you've got to wash it, you know, get all the corona vibes off, cut the edges off, and then make sure you stab it, just as you would if you were cooking a normal dinner potato. You're going to put this on a baking tray with some foil, and I usually put it in the oven for around about an hour to an hour and a quarter. I like mine quite soft, so I put it in a bit longer. Whilst your potatoes in the oven, get yourself some Greek yogurt. The portion size is completely up to you. And I do find Greek yogurt to be sometimes quite a bit bitter, so I always put in my bulk powders flav drops. They're just amazing. I put them in everything, as you'll see later in the video, and they just make it taste like vanilla. They're 0 calorie as well, which is amazing. And then on top of my yogurt sweet potato, I like to put some berries or fruit. You can put banana, mango, whatever you fancy, but I just have some berries in. So whilst the potato is cooking, I like to prepare this, and then I put it in the fridge whilst I wait. So after an hour and a half, get your potato out, and then just simply top it with all of the different components. This is so versatile. Sometimes I add peanut butter to it at the top, sometimes I add chocolate chips, but today I wasn't having such a big breakfast, so I just had sort of the normal toppings that I would usually. Day 2 is protein oats. I think everyone's already tried these, but they're just one of my favourites. I think I have this most days of the week. A tip I found is I like to use the jumbo oats instead of the finer ones. It just makes it a little bit more chunky and filling. For the protein, I think the bulk powders brand is definitely the best. I know my protein is a little bit more well known, but I just find that a lot more stodgy and it doesn't mix as well. You need 1 banana. Again, you can top this with whatever you like, but I really like banana and oats. I just find it so comforting and filling again, and it just really complements each other. You're going to put water in it, around about that much, and then I top the rest off with almond milk just until it looks like this. So it does look very watery, but believe me, it thickens up really well. Especially with the chunky oats, they take a lot longer to cook than the finer oats, so you'll need more liquids. I let that cook for around 7 minutes until it's about this consistency. And then again, I put in my liquid flav drops, because even though the protein powder sweetens up, I need more sweetness in my life. So I put them in. They have many different flavours, so I really recommend you check them out. Give it a mix. Another tip, don't add your protein powder while the oats are too hot, because it causes the protein powder to go a bit funny. So I let it cool down for a little bit before I add it. Once that's all mixed in, I add my blueberries, my banana, and my peanut butter for toppings. You can have whatever you want. Sometimes mix it up and I'll have raspberries and blueberries with dark chocolate, or sometimes I'll have banana and Nutella, whatever I fancy that day. That's the great thing about this recipe. I also like to add sweet cinnamon. Trust me on this, do never get normal cinnamon again. else in the world does, unless you're a proper weirdo. So I tried to make them healthy. So I add in 1 banana, 2 eggs. Today I actually only had 1 egg, so I had to add the rest in as egg whites. But if you are trying to lose weight, I recommend using egg whites instead, as they contain less fat. I like to add some extra sweetness with my 0-calorie syrup. This you could also use the flav drops in. I just wanted a different taste today, more caramelly. I like to add baking soda because it makes the pancakes a lot more fluffy. Even a tiny teaspoon really does change the recipe. I then go with my rolled oats, and this time I like to use the finer kind, not the jumbo ones, because this helps the pancakes become a lot lighter and fluffier. Give it a blend. If you don't have a blender, that's completely fine. Just mash it up with your hands. The consistency won't be as great, but it will still taste good. Make sure your pan is really hot before you put the pancakes on. These pancakes aren't the same as normal pancakes, so you need to make sure that the pan is extra hot because they take a while longer. I like to put chocolate chips in my batter. Just trust me and watch. I also add Greek yogurt to this. I add Greek yogurt to everything. It's just such a great protein substitute. And again, I put in my flav drops to my yogurt to make them less bitter. The pancakes also really work well with the yogurt, as sometimes it can be a little bit dry, so the yogurt helps make them taste creamy. I add my berries, then I go and pour my pancakes onto the pan. Bear in mind that my pan's been heating up the whole time I was preparing my yogurt. I like to put the chocolate chips in between the different layers of the pancakes. Adding 2 different layers of batter on top and beneath the chocolate chips really is a game changer, because it just helps them become so much more bouncy and fluffy and light. I'm not the best at flipping, so please ignore my bad skills, but this was as good as I could do for now. I will improve on my flipping techniques. So once they're all done, it looks like this. So good. The last breakfast recipe I'm going to show you is my baked protein oats. This is my favourite. It tastes better than a chocolate cake. I'm not lying, I would rather have this than a chocolate cake. It's so much better for you, and it just tastes incredible. I can't go over, like in summer I had this twice a day sometimes. So you're going to go in with your finer oats again, 55 grams. With this you do have to be more precise with the measurements, just as you would if you were baking. I then go with my protein powders whey isolate. Depending on the flavour, it needs different cooking times, so I found chocolate takes a lot longer to cook than the vanilla flavours. Baking soda again, just to give that light and fluffy texture. Give all the dry ingredients a good mix and set aside while you prepare the wet ingredients. So for the wet ingredients, you're going to have 190 grams of unsweetened almond milk or milk of your choice, and 40 grams of liquid egg whites. You can also use a whole egg, but because I use a lot of peanut butter, I like to save my fats for that. I go in with the choc flav drops, and I like to top this with chocolate chips while they're cooking and blueberries. Putting the blueberries in the mixture while they're in the oven makes them taste like warm blueberry muffins, and it really is delicious. You mix the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients and give it a really good stir so that it's completely solidified through. Not solidified, mixed. Sorry about my words. You're going to pour it into your pre-prepared dish, which you have baking parchment in, because this will definitely stick to your dish. Then you go in and put in your chocolate chips and blueberries accordingly. Again, you can change up the toppings. When I use a vanilla flavoured protein powder and flav drops, I like to put in some jam, peanut butter, raspberries and banana. You put this in the oven for 20 minutes to 25 minutes. It very much varies, but it's much nicer when it's gooier. And because there's nothing in there that's dangerous, I like to go for 20 minutes. It just tastes kind of like a brownie. So after the 22 minutes, I get it out and I top it with peanut butter, because whilst it's hot, the peanut butter just runs over it and it's divine. Sometimes I also use Grenade carb killer spreads, which is more chocolatey and really nice as well. And there you have it. That is your baked protein oats absolutely incredible. It's huge and it's for one serving, so definitely recommend you try this at home. Just look at the texture. Thank you so much for watching my breakfast vlog week. I hope you got some interesting ideas and might try some of the recipes yourself. Comment below if you want me to do a dinner version, because I have so many yummy dishes and I love cooking and I love kind of making unhealthy things healthy, and I'm really excited to do some more videos. So thanks for watching.